found Kelly B gliding.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Now, what you doing, man? What are you doing with your bike here?
I keep it covered up, man. I got to, man. Hey, this is so a thief can't see your bike just right off and just walk up to it, man. 'Cause last week we heard of a girl down in Memphis got a bike stolen.
Okay.
And she had a 2020. Stole it right off the lot. Yeah. So, and y'all,
You got your disc brake on there.
I use a disc brake lock, and I have a alarm on her, and I had a siren on her as well. So y'all need to invest in it, man. Protect your investment, man. Cause I don't put a lot of money in this bike, and I know everybody else have. So, man, do what you can to protect your bike.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys, so let's head over to Bootlegger Harley-Davidson for the beginning of the ride. Run to the Hills 3 with Traveling Tall. What's up, Q?
Hi.
What's up, babe?
What's up, man?
Not much, man.
Doing, brother?
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Man even got off his bike. Riding the dragon at night, huh? I need the story now. Just GQ, guys. Just GQ. All right, guys. We're here at the lineup point for Traveling Tall's Run to the Hills 3. I'm calling it a pre-ride. This is the ride on Friday. The big ride is on Saturday, which I'm not going to be able to participate in, but got the whole lineup here. Turn around so y'all can see what's going on. So I'll get out the picture, actually. Look at all these bikes, man. More than we had last year, I think. I've already seen Just GQ. I've seen Devin Clark. I've seen Kelly B gliding. And I got to figure out, I know this man here has a YouTube channel, but I didn't get the name of it, so we're going to figure that out. He's filming, I'm filming. We're going to run into each other here in a second.
Nobody want to park right beside me.
No, you can park anywhere you want to park, man. I rode all the way up here with the Gold Wing. I rode with the SS Gold Wing, what I'm talking about. I'll be your friend.
How you doing?
I do it right, man. I'm Tim.
Tim?
Yes, sir. Slappy or happy?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
but you call me either one.
all right, Slappy happy. Slap happy.
It rhymes. You gonna be
You
a
got a
rapper.
YouTube channel or what?
I do. Slappy Adventures.
Slappy Visual. I'm Poppa-D Rides,
I know
man.
you. I know who you are.
All right.
I know who you are. Yes, sir.
Here we go, Slappy. Hey, guys, it's trucking 2 times. Hey, man. Let me gliding right there. Man, they are rolling in. And I was just saying, there's a lot of folks here for the pre-ride. The big ride's tomorrow. If you're in Knoxville, you need to come. All right. Catch you guys on the ride. Guys, Tall just arrived. He's meeting and greeting. Kickstand's up at 10 for real, he just said. So we are going to get ready, but his brother James brought the glide, the real glide, the road glide. He brought it over here. Tall's riding. He's riding Zulu. But James, he's out on the road glide, man. He's got it going.
Hey, I like this, man. Thank you.
James, is this yours or is this Tall?
Yes,
Yeah. So I get to hear that sleeper kid today. I get to see what it's all about.
You're going to get to hear that today. Let me go in and say something to them, and then we'll be kickstands up. We're going to ride. We're going to go up to the Dragon, have a good time over there, and then after that, we're coming back, going to the drag track. Everybody good with that?
Absolutely.
All right, then.
I think it's a record number for Friday.
Yeah, this is a lot of people. I didn't expect this many people, but that's good.
I invited all my friends.
You invited all your friends? And then for those who want to have a prayer before we go, we'll do that about 5 minutes before everybody gets to the bike.
Awesome.
Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
All right, guys, as Tall just said, we're about to ride. Quoting Traveling Tall. And he's got all his family lined up here beside of us. They're going to lead us out, and we're going to ride. Tall's sister Kim, his brother James there. Brother-in-law Linda right beside of me. I've met some of these guys before, but met some more of his family last night, man. Just a great family. We just had a prayer for safety of the ride and enjoyment of the day and enjoy God's blessings and for a memorable day. And now we're going to ride. right, guys, we are on our way. Traveling Talls, Run to the Hills 3 Friday ride. Headed over to the Tail of the Dragon, the Foothills Parkway, and then to a drag strip later on tonight. I don't know if I'll make the drag strip or not, but we're going to see. Let's have a great day. God, it's a beautiful day, and I don't think the smoke is as bad today as it was yesterday from those fires up in Canada. So, guys, I'll catch you just a little bit later on, and we're going to say peace out for now and have a blessed day. All right, guys, after a brief sit on interstate, now we're hitting the back roads, and Tall has this thing set up, and we've had police escorts the whole way leading us until we got there. We don't need them. That young man there just led us through the last little bit section, and now Tall is leading the ride, and I don't know that we're going to have to pick up any more police until we get down to the Dragon, so I think we're good. Our police escorts are over with, and now we are riding, and we're headed out to the Tail of the Dragon. So, man, what a beautiful day. Well, I was wrong about no longer needing police escorts. These guys actually picked us up. I think we're in Blount County now, and they're leading us over to the Dragon. I don't know if they're going to stay with us all the way up or not, but this is Highway 129, and it's the way to get down to the Dragon. 21 miles from here, we'll be on the world-famous 11-mile stretch of the Dragon. Just a ride to get to the Tail of the Dragon is a good ride, guys. Look how hazy and smoky it is. Now, in some of my iPhone videos, it didn't look all that hazy and smoky, but it is, guys, trust me. Now, it is Friday, so it's the early weekend, so it might be a little busy over here on the Tail of the Dragon. And he's probably glad the cops with us instead of after him, but he better be careful. They don't have to keep escorting us. They may not be anymore. Hey, get them. Oh, yeah, the cops are still up there. What I'll tell you is, man, when you come off the Tail of the Dragon, now this way you're in the flat section, and the speed limit down here is still like 45. It might get up to 50. But when you come off the Tail of the Dragon initially, and you get to this flat section, it's still 35 miles an hour for a while. And so be real careful coming down. Don't think, hey, I'm wide open, I can take off now, because you can, but at your own risk of getting a violation of the law from the Popo. All right, the sheriff's going to leave us off here because in 2 miles we'll be at the beginning of the Tail of the Dragon. The way you can tell that is right before we get there on the left up here, there's a parking lot. They had outhouses there. I don't know if they still have them or not, but there's a parking lot there, and that's where it actually starts and stops. Thank you, guys. But we're going to have to get single file up here in a minute. We're bottled up and doubled up pretty good, but we need to string it out, and everybody needs to ride their own ride at their own pace. Just get across here safely. You know, they talk about how dangerous the Dragon is. Well, it can be, but if you ride it at your pace and just set up the curves, make sure that you gear down properly, and learn how to trail brake, it's a great ride. Just don't push it beyond your limits. The bike can ride it, but you got to make sure that you can. Come and enjoy it. Don't be scared of it. Just don't try to push it to the extreme. What some people suggest to do is to, if you come up here, make a couple of runs. So the first couple of runs, ride it, learn where the curves are at, look at it, look so you get it in your mind and you get that mental picture, that sight picture of how to set up each turn. And then if you want to try to push it a little bit more, that's up to you. But the speed limit is 35, and it's very doable if you stick to the speed limit. If you try to push that speed limit, which a lot of people do, that's where you get into trouble. Or you don't look through the corners or the curves. You're going to look where you go, just like any other thing. And so if you look at the obstacle you think you're going to hit, you're going to hit it. So look to where you want to go. Look through the turn and ride through the turn. Gear down. If you think you need to be in fourth gear, gear down to third. If you think you need to be in third gear, gear down to second while you're going through the curve. If you need to gear back up, that's fine. You may find a gear that you're in that just works for the whole ride. But that's going to be different for everybody's bike. All right, guys, we are now go across this little bridge. That parking lot's going to be to the left. Speed limit is 30 miles an hour, and we are on Dill's Gap. There's the parking lot. There's the sign for the beginning of the Trail of the Dragon. We're going to go single file, and we're good to go. And now, Tall's cousin, I believe her name's Shane. Shay or Shane. I'm going to get her actual name here so I don't mess it up. But he was telling me last night that down at the Ride-In Bagger Show in Daytona, she won a certificate for the Harley-Davidson Riding Academy. She's 5 bikes ahead of me on that Softail right now. She won a certificate for the Harley-Davidson Riding Academy. She went back to Maryland, took the class. 4 days after she took the class, she had her bike, and she is here with us now, just a few months after Daytona and after getting her bike. So, and she's riding like a champ, man. Staying in formation, she's keeping her lane. I saw her down there last night. Got a beautiful Softail. Hers is black on black, and Tall's sister's is brown and black. Either way, that is awesome. So this is not necessarily for beginner or novice riders, but you can do it. You just gotta ride your ride and don't try to push it. All right, let's get across here. And I didn't count the bikes today, but I bet we have close to 200. Right up here about mile 8, 8.5, there's a scenic overlook. Good place to pull off. There's parking on both sides, and you can actually pull off there. You can look back down at one of the dams. It's pretty high up there. We've been climbing, you know, since we got on here, and a great place to stop. Just be careful as you come back out onto the Dragon from that spot, because people are going to be riding pretty hard, and it's kind of a blind turn, and so they may come right up on you. Not realizing that you're there. I'm in first and second gear right now at the speeds we're going. And we're staying 27 to 30 miles an hour. We get down to 22 or so here now and then. But, you know, I'm in second right now, and that's all I need is pulling the heel, and I'm keeping up with everybody. But on some of these tight turns, I gear down just so I can have more control. That high RPM, that lower gear just gives you more stability and control in the bike coming through those turns. So, and it's banked, so it really works out well. Yeah, another suggestion, man, don't wave at folks. Keep your hands on the controls. Because while you got your hand up waving, something might happen. And you need to have control. Yeah, them boys there trying to eat it up. Hope they don't get ate up. They got their sliders on and everything. Yeah, they don't want to come up here and slide, man. You want to come here and ride. So I just figured out that's Kim going around now. There's Leonard, and there's Shay. I believe that's Shay right there. And these other couple of folks in front of Q there are also friends, I believe, and family of Tall. Do your best not to ever get close to or cross over this yellow line on this road, because folks coming the other way, man, it just takes a second. We got 2 miles to go and we'll be at Dill's Gap Motorcycle. So from here, you're 27 miles from the beginning of, or the end, whichever way you come, of the Cherry-Halo Skyway. That's why it's such a great loop to do. Incorporate both of these in a day ride. But give yourself all day long to do it, because it's going to take a while. You want to stop and stretch your legs and sightsee on the Cherry-Halo, go to some of the overlooks and everything like that. So, well, it looks like we can get into the parking lot, but it's going to be tight with everybody. Wee doggies. We made it. All right, guys, all the way over here, I was talking about Shawn. I said Shay, I said Shane, but it's Shawn. All right, now, you got your riding certificate, right?
I got my riding certificate the first week of April. I did it on spring break.
All right.
But
you got the bike when?
I got the bike the next week.
So in April?
Yeah. So I've only been riding.
May, June.
And I'm on
June.
I'm on the Dragon.
And you're on the Dragon. So what do you think about a new rider on the Dragon?
It was wonderful.
A 200 over motorcycle.
It was wonderful. It was a couple of curves were quite intimidating, but I had fantastic riding instructors up at Eisenhower, and then my family. They
Absolutely.
were
I saw
very
Leonard.
encouraging.
Leonard, you were right behind Leonard. I saw you following his tracks. I was a little few bikes behind you, so
Okay.
I'm awful proud of you. You did a darn good job.
Thank you.
And it's a way to show that if you come up here and you ride it sensibly, it's a dangerous road if you ride it crazy.
Yeah.
But we were doing almost the speed limit, not quite.
Right.
Almost speed limit most of the way.
Right.
So you did a great job.
Thank you.
Shawn.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
All right, guys, I'm being a deficient YouTuber because I hadn't got this camera on. I've been here 30 minutes running my mouth to everybody, but I hadn't got on camera. So we're here at Deals Gap Motorcycle Resort. I'm going to go in here and use the bathroom real quick, and I want to try to go back up and take a picture of everybody as they come by, and then I'll catch back up with them. But the parking lot wasn't empty when we got here, but it was pretty close. So we're going to get back up the road here in a minute and see if I can get some pictures of that. But right now, use the bathroom. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride across the Dragon. We'll get back across and see how this video comes out. All right, guys, look at this beautiful day.
Stands up at 1 o'clock.
No visit to Deals Gap is complete unless you go up here and look at the Tree of Shame. And this is parts off of motorcycles that have gone down on the Dragon, and it's kind of like a memorial, a tribute, or whatever. But here, I'll give you a shot of it. There's even a sign that says watch for fallen parts. I don't know that I would park underneath the Tree of Shame. That's awful pretty venom, snake venom road glide right there. You get scarred up. Yeah, man. There's the Street Glide Mafia's helmet. Yeah.
Tree of shame, man.
The Tree of Shame and a lot of pain.
The guy said it, and I was like, what is he talking about? And I got to look at it, I was like, oh, okay.
But you know, there are parts on here where bikes have gone down, but you know, evidently whoever rode this one died, you know.
What's that? Oh, really?
Fly high, ride hard, patch and knuck. So lots of angels, but, you know. All right, guys, I'm just out here waiting on everybody else to come by. I'm gonna video the group as it comes by, but when I tell you that you don't want to go off of the Dragon, because this road is really built on the side of the mountain. So I'm gonna let you look. I don't know how it's gonna come out in the video, but yeah, let's just go over here and look down. That's down, 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 way down. So if you come out here, just be careful. She's loaded down, but riding it. A Pinto station wagon. When's the last time you seen one of them? Okay, man, they ought to be coming by here any moment now. You got a fat tire kit on that baby. All leading the way. right, guys, let's play catch up. That was a popo going the other direction. I better settle down. Honest officer, I'm just trying to catch my friends. All right, guys, I think I caught the tail end of Tall's group in front of that truck up there. I'm not positive, but I know this big group of whites came by after we did, and there was nobody else. But it looks like something's happened over here on the side, so we would kind of make sure everybody's all right, and that's nobody in our group. Are you guys okay? You're okay? All right. There's two guys in here that are from Massachusetts that are just trying to get around everybody. And the first guy had an Iron Butt Association tag on. I hope they're not trying to do an iron butt through here, because Dad might not work out for them. They probably weren't expecting 200 bikes to be in front of them. Going, you know, the pace of 200 bikes trying to keep together would go. Nice and safe. So we're going to turn on the Foothills Parkway up here, and hopefully I'll catch up with the group. If not, I don't know that I'm going to the drag strip anyhow, because I got to be up at midnight to do my Monster Mile ride tomorrow. My Monster 100 ride is tomorrow, and I'm riding 1,030 miles for Drew and the other boys to help those boys live their best life. So I may try to go to the drag strip and catch up for a few minutes, but I want to be in bed about 4:30, 5 o'clock, because I'm getting up at midnight. Well, all right, guys, I caught back up with the group at the Overlook. I was getting off, and Tall was announcing 10 minutes for kickstands up in 10 minutes. And so I had time to change the batteries out, say hey to a couple of people. Didn't record anything really at the Overlook, but my understanding is they're going down to the bottom here to get some fuel, and then they're going to the drag strip. And I think I want to skip out on the drag strip, go get me something to eat, and go to sleep. And so, that being said, it's been a great day, a great day, a great day. Make new friends, saw some old friends, saw some folks that I met last year, able to talk to a bunch of subscribers, able to talk to a few of them about maybe supporting me with my ride for the Mile Monsters that I'm doing tomorrow. And I'll put a link if you guys want to support that ride. I just, you know, if you can afford a penny a mile, I'm doing 1,000 miles tomorrow. That'll help me out a lot. That's a $10 donation to my Give Butter, and I'll put that in the description here. But man, this is Traveling Tall's Run to the Hills 3. I didn't make the first one. I heard it was a great event. Last year was a superb event, and this thing here today and this weekend is knocking it out of the park. I'm not going to ride with them tomorrow because I'm doing my Mount Monster ride, the Monster 100, but I'll be back tomorrow night. So let's go get some sleep, and I'll see you at midnight in the next video. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the next ride in about 10 hours. All right, talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you.